everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks, their teams of victory. It's Wilson Seahawks going up against Newton's Panthers. With that, we head up to Charlotte, where we'll hook up with our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis at Bank of America Stadium. Gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. And what about this offense, Charles? Specifically, what about Jonathan Stewart?
He makes sure everything goes. Put the ball in his chest and watch him run. Can run with power inside, but has enough speed that when he gets outside, he can cause a lot of trouble.
Now Newton. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's third down. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
When Bobby Wagner's career is said and done, people are going to look back and say he was an absolute steal in the NFL draft. A Pro Bowl player for any team.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun on third down, Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Being chased out left. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Shift together here from the D-line. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. They'll get the football here. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks. So you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker. And on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, and he made a nice tackle. In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. On 2nd and 10, Newton. He's going to rifle one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy as we know.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes
and this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20.
Kelvin Benjamin bounced back from an ACL injury in 2015 to really good health in 2016 and had a 100-plus yard game early in the season, so it looked like he was all the way back. But Brandon, the rest of the year, never broke 100 yards again.
That is hard to believe. He had a stretch late in the season. He went 18 yards, 11 yards, 20 yards. That's just not what you expect from him and the Panthers.
Not at all. I don't think it's all his fault, but they're going to be looking for another breakout season from him next year. I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
Newton now to throw. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now set to take over on offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They come out here in the eye. Now Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Buying time to his left. Fighting through. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Newton now to throw. And Gaines got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And the numbers down a bit from their Super Bowl year this season for Jonathan Stewart. Did have some injuries. He finished with 824 yards. 9 touchdowns, though. Good in that department.
When it's around the goal line, he's a terrific runner because he knows how to get there and he can run through contact, run through trash, as we like to say. That's part of the reason he accumulates the injuries that he does, because he runs inside a lot and takes on those linebackers. But they're going to work on Jonathan Stewart in the offseason, get him healthy, and have him back ready to go for next season.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
He may try and run for this. Past the 20. Cam Newton all alone. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly
He's
didn't
lost.
work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. You know, Charles, for Graham, so much concern early in the season about whether he'd be ready to play this year, what would happen recovering from the tendon. Not only was he ready, he played every game this season for Seattle.
And it wasn't just the injury concern with Jimmy Graham. It's how Seattle runs their offense. Remember, when he was in New Orleans, he could expect a ton of passes to come his way. But in Seattle, that number was going to be reduced. Would he be able to maximize what they were going to throw in his direction? And he certainly did this year, 65 catches.
65 catches, just shy of 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns, too. Throwing is Wilson, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And this is incomplete. All right, different topic here. 2018, the Super Bowl, traveling north, far north to Minneapolis. early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle, starting to get near that maybe last run with their defense. Earl Thomas returns. I like Seattle coming out of the NFC. How about you?
Well, I'm actually going to take a Dallas Cowboys NFC title run. I think that they came so close this year, probably most talented going into next year.
I like that one. Well, in the AFC, I'm going to go with a team that if they improve their defense and their quarterback stays healthy, they could be that team, the Oakland Raiders.
Okay, I'm going dark horse. Cleveland Browns. Let's go.
Hey, from worst to first.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. On 4th down, Newton. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he around the 26-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They'll come out in the pistol. After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Baldwin with it over the middle. Baldwin coming off his first Pro Bowl appearance. He had career highs, Charles, in catches with 94, over 1,100 yards. That also a career high. Pretty good season for Doug Baldwin.
And I think the place that he really started to take off is...
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Steps away to his left. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Wilson on first down. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. 26 yards on the pickup there. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal. To throw is Wilson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They come out here in the eye. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays. Don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Hey, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
And Stewart lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball. So with that, we come upon the 2-minute warning here on the NFL on EA Sports. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up 2nd down. Stewart is the lone setback. To throw is Newton. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Look, I have to take a second here and talk about Greg Olsen, the tight end for the Carolina Panthers. 3rd straight year over 1,000 yards in receptions. And guess what? That's the first time that's ever happened in NFL history. 3 straight years by a tight end.
That's really something. Now 31 years of age. They're going to need him next year to turn it around because a very disappointing season.
Not the season anyone expected, least of all the Carolina Panthers, but he's a building block that they can go ahead and get back to form starting in 2017.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now Wilson, and incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Again on 2nd and 10. It's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's...
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot. But there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and then even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that will get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you've got the free agents, all right? That starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams, so your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction, and then you have the OTAs and minicamps. You get to see them on the field for the first time, and we start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to look when the fall begins.
Throwing is Wilson. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down following the incompletion. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Second and 10 now, Wilson. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
The attempt shorter than that one, and I don't think this was blocked. That's about half.
A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to try and go deep again. And this one is incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters. And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better. Half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And now it's third down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. On third down, Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Stewart is the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And now they're in the hurry-up.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd down following the run.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now Stewart. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams, and Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. But Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And incomplete here on third down. C.J. Procise was the intended target, and that brings up fourth down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Inside the 20. Give him 28 yards on that sticks. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still care.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down. Now Wilson on second down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down. Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
You'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Newton rolling to his right. Michael Bannon. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
In motion left comes Brown. The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton dancing to his left. Now he'll let it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get... to come back onto the field. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Man open left side is Brown. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
On second down, they run with Stewart, and he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with third and just a couple. And they're going to speed things up here. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Stewart on first down. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now the Auburn alum, Artis Payne. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a third and 2 more. They're going to hurry back to the line now. So Carolina eating some clock on the ground there, and part of why they were the NFC champs last year, number 2 as a team in the running game.
They played their identity last year. Offensive line that could move people in the run game. Jonathan Stewart running it. Of course, big Cam Newton could be a short yardage guy. And remember, their head coach, Ron Rivera, a defensive guy. They love to run the football.
Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And out now come the Seahawks. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situations. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They're throwing it on first down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a first down.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles. And he's going to go down for a 4th time today, and this time the result is a safety. Well, this O-line, they've had trouble with the pass rush all game long. This time it cost them 2 points.
I mean, you've got a quarterback back there who's running for his life, and he's had no time to throw the football. They've sacked him time and again, and this time they do it in the end zone.
You said it, partner. No time, none whatsoever. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeout.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And they're going to go soft on the corners. He's back to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And now it's fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Another pistol look here. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. He's got Kearse. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
I think it'd be real easy here to focus on maybe a defensive breakdown with that type of a play in this situation. But let's give a little bit of credit here. That type of play is clutch.
Boy, it was clutch, but to turn it back to the defense, how crushing is that? You think you've got this thing won, and in the last moments, almost literally, you lose it.
Snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the...
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Newton's Panthers going up against Wilson's Seahawks. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he's brought down after a good game. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll be first down, Panthers. Now a first carry for Jonathan Stewart. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. To throw on second down is Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
A play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. They'll roll him out right. And Ginn's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it down. Field for a nice completion.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Back to the air, Newton on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Benjamin with it over the middle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. The starters for the Seahawks of Seattle on the offensive side. Charles, they could use a big game from Thomas Rawls.
And they really loved what they got out of him last year because an undrafted player is not supposed to give you nearly 6 yards a carry in production. And that's exactly what he did. They need a big game out of him, and they expect it.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand out.
And credit the tackle to Cliff Averill.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. Well, partner, you might want to tear up your scouting reports a little bit here because they just put a tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it really well and picked up the 1st down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen from 13 yards out. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Graham's got it over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
To throw is Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
Now Wilson, flush to his right. Now he'll let this one go deep, right? Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Naturally, we're going to say it was a poor pass, but the defensive guys say it was just a great play by them. They broke on the football, picked it off, and gave some momentum to their team.
After the interception, here's Wilson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Thomas Davis coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And he hits Jermaine Kearse. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. Here's Wilson to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Flushed out right. He's got Curse. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 12 yards is the pickup there. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They come out here in the eye. They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Yeah, I think the blitz there really disrupted the draw.
Yeah, and it's usually when you catch them in a blitz, the draw works pretty well. If you're the offensive coordinator right now, that's visor throwing time, isn't it? Because that's supposed to work in a big way. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Newton gives off to Stewart, and there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. And the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get hooked and let a running back get outside. Because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. And a great spot to start this drive from here. First down, this is Rawls. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Earlier, partner, when discussing Russell Wilson, you said you think he's best when Seattle is running back-centric. Is Thomas Rawls the centerpiece going forward there?
I think so because of what he did 2 seasons ago before he got hurt. Because he runs that offense the way they want it run. One cut, downhill, get upfield, and Thomas Rawls is perfect for that. If he stays healthy, that allows Russell Wilson now to throw the play action, to bootleg passes that really hurt other teams defensively.
And Rawls has youth on his side, just 23. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
When quarterback sneakers run well, many at home wonder, what's so tough about that? Just take the snap and move forward. But it really pays to be shifty like a Russell Wilson, because you have to know where the hole is and get there quickly.
Another run, but this time it's Rawls. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas rolls. A 23-yard run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The tackle made by K.J. Wright. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off.
He's got a man complete. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Newton turns and hands to Stewart. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a cut to the sideline. The 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Wilson again to Rawls. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Hey, big drop. Shift, watch the shift.
On 2nd down, Wilson. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. He's got time in the pocket. Still back there. He's going to... That's caught at the 25. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Newton escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. 3rd down. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And my goodness, another interception. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Buying time to his left. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ed Dixon from 3 yards out. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They'll come out in the pistol. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as a...
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They come out here in the eye. Newton to his fullback, Tolbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that leads to a Carolina first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line...
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Tolbert, the fullback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And quickly, they get to the line.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage. But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the pop.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1. We want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it And that'll fall incomplete. Well, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
No,
you know I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm, and they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they've been perennials. How about Denver?
Yeah.
Remember last year they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's Stewart, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Jonathan Stewart, his 20th carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And he leaves them at 3rd and 1. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Greg Olsen from 4 yards out. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that stretches the lead to 27. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And Graham's got it over the middle. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaq Thompson coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. On second down, here's Wilson. And now here is another interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
yeah, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things. Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
10 yards still left on second down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And he's got some space here. Cuts it out here, left sideline. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. He's going to run again. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. Shift together here from the D-line. After the run, Newton going to throw. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it third down. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one into a double team, and it's intercepted? A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. After the interception, here's Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. To throw is Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Thomas Davis in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Wilson on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Now it's Wilson. Complete outright to Kurz. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And left side here, it's Graham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Wilson will throw again. The grab made by Kurz over the middle. And he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what
concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Luke Wilson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
There's really no surprise to see them running the ball here. They've got the lead, not much time left. They just want to keep the clock moving, and they can win it right now.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. Throwing on third down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Smiles, everyone, smiles, because when Cam Newton and Greg Olsen hook up like they've been doing throughout this game, that's one big reason why they're winning.
What makes Greg Olsen so tough to cover?
I think he really is a wide receiver in a tight end's body. He runs his routes with such great precision and some physical toughness, and he really fights and competes for the ball.
And then, of course, it helps to have Cam Newton throwing it to you. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On third down, Jonathan Stewart. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it.
But a good play is made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned. All the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
Now Wilson on first down. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. They'll get 19 yards there. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
One last shot for Wilson. Backing up. Now he's flushed out right. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Both defensive coordinators will look to their middle linebackers to lead by example in today's matchup. It's the Panthers going up against the Broncos. With that, let's go out to Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the picturesque city of Denver, Colorado. Coming up, a rematch of Super Bowl 50 between the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Sports Authority Field.
What's up? What's up?
Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hit 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
Early. So what you got, dog?
They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. Evades the tackle.
All right.
Some space. 30 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Broncos a first down.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2.
In boxing parlance, they call that letting your hands go. Big chunk play on the first play of the drive, and they come right back with a big-time run on the second play. Bam, bam, big-time start.
From the 2-yard line now, it's first and goal. Anderson, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. C.J. Anderson taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Broncos have taken the early lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive
he
linemen
from
and
the
receivers who are blocking?
305.
They feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Shit, I'm from here too, man. All right. Yeah.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Newton on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Second down after the incompletion.
What we got here? What we got?
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Newton rolling to his left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They run here with Stewart. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
DeMarcus Ware may be a veteran, but he's not just a wily one. He's a terrific producer. Still extremely difficult to block when he's rushing the passer.
On second down, here's Newton. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Funny play.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
All right.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. They'll keep the offense out to go for it on fourth. On fourth down, Newton. And it is incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here.
All right.
The Broncos will take over on downs. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into.
C.J. Anderson. And all the way home for a Broncos score. C.J. Anderson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's 15-0.
It is leaking.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Wolfe in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Newton now to throw. It's complete right side to Benjamin. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Oh, boy.
11 yards on the pickup, and on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. On first down, it's Newton. Forced out to his left. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a second down here. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. A play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. Surveying the field. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground.
his field position there in a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And a third down pass falls incomplete. They snap it to Newton. Flush to his right. Right side here, complete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing here, Lynch on first down. Deep drop. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Emmanuel Sanders, 62 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
No, we got this, dog.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it, make them do it again. That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play.
And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
What? Ooh.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And Gibbs got it. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him 6 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
They went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Back to the ground now with Stewart. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Now Newton. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
Steps away. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Here's Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Timing's crucial when you're out thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
That's a TD right there.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th down. On 4th down, Newton. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
Yeah, my guy was getting open.
Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time. One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing, Lynch. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. 1 minute 53 ticks left to go in this first half. Back to Denver right after this. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now it's Lynch. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And got his man complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Charles Johnson in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And now Lynch. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Their dangerous wide receiver, 56 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Carolina getting set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you.
Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
No l'argent, man. No
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Yeah.
On first down, it's Newton. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. So they test out the secondary with a deep ball, but the defense wins.
Hey, you sleep on me, dog.
Everything looked right. Beautiful throw.
All right.
Just unable to connect.
Shit.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And they're going to go soft on the corners. 2nd and 10. Newton again. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Even incompletions have their place. A beautiful deep attempt. They were unable to connect, but now the defense has to think about that the rest of the game.
Oh, yeah?
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? In this case.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Nah.
And a little bit surprising, the offense is going to try to go for it here.
I don't know that.
They will go for it. Now Newton. And Gibbs got it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Newton on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with half halftime on the horizon. They'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
You sleep, dog. The second quarter, dog, shit. Man. Man.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Short boot, take it at the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it back deep.
Come on, dog. These niggas ain't even running.
Big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Brandon, I came out of my chair on that one. A lovely-looking deep ball thrown. They were just unable to connect.
And ready for 3rd and 6. Here's the option going right. He's going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
When we did the Marcus Williams games in Dallas, did we spend most of the time talking about him rushing the passer?
We did, and how about now?
Oh, boy, he's expanded his game in a big way. Really does a great job in the run game now. Using his length, using his leverage to hold the point of attack and make plays as we just saw there.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And they lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now new blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And
all right, you
Denver
blessed
getting
him
set
now.
to take the field. They were able to get the ball back here. Didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They go play action here on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Hey, you got three down. Here we go now. Blue lining.
to Anderson. Now it's Lynch. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Lynch. Thomas Davis, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third.
Here we go now. Go. Watch it now. Back in Philly. Here we go. Good. Back in.
Now Paxton Lynch on third and long. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4.
Oh, you know how Madden is, bro.
Territory, but the other guys
Comebacks, though.
They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
True that.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. To throw on second down is Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He goes down for a loss of 7. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Third and long, it's Newton. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? Third and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They will go for it. Now Newton. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
All right.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Hurry up, here we go. Back in Philly, here we go. Go. Check. Watch the motion. Detroit. Back in Philly, here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make the play on first down.
On second down, Anderson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And after that play, we've got a man down, a member of the linebacking corps. And the medical staff will attend to it. Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Lynch turns and gives to Booker. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Lynch. And it is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Panthers will get the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, Such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. A loss of a full 40 yards, and now it's second down. And they're going to speed things up here. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
Wherever I want, dog.
And it's not the punting unit, it's the offense that is out there. They're going to try to pick up the first. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
All right, dog, let's go, man. Let's go, man.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. 19 yards there on the pickup. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. Back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver. They come out 5 wide,
like
to the right side. On first down, Newton. And it pops free. The collision
You want to
there,
drop that
the
shit.
ball loose and brings up second down. Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Newton, and the tight end Olsen, right side. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, it's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. Give him 18 on that one. And it'll be a Carolina first. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does where a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Simple slant route, and partner, really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
So he makes the grab and the change move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Newton. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers, Olsen. Greg Olsen from 13 yards out. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that
How
pride
many
in the
games
offense
you
this
won
go
and lost
around.
today?
They'll throw on first down with Lynch. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping
Cheating.
someone in
Come
the
on,
game.
dog.
Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks,
I see
any
on like
fantasy team that has this defense.
this formation right here.
5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. It's complete, right side to Benjamin. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to
Oh,
him,
hell
not
no.
allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
These niggas, sorry. Damn, dog.
First down marker at the 31.
You see that
It's
shit,
3rd
don't you?
down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 4th down.
Every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
I see how
It's
you.
a pickup of
I know.
19 yards on the play.
I already know how that shit goes, man.
Move the sticks. Now a first down throw for Newton. And unable to connect on
Oh,
a
you
long
serious,
pass.
bro?
It falls down incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the... Looking for Benjamin. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. A great read, and it's picked off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football.
You were thinking about that play, huh?
And it's no good. Well, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the pick 6, they decent field position of throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They bring the the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Newton now on second down. Completes it to Benjamin. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Well, where do you find that one in the playbook, Charles?
You don't. You absolutely don't. And sometimes what happens is guys want to make a big play, and they turn it into a really bad one. Sometimes you're best just to cut your losses and go down. I hope we don't see another play like that. I guarantee you the offensive coordinator, he's looking at his play sheet. He can't find it either.
And a big loss there on the pass completion. A critical one here. Any shot at this thing, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And now we hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our
She's
guys.
singing, too.
No, she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this
Oh,
drive
them
in
nigga.
pretty good shape as they get it up
What?
past the 30. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a
listen.
game. And sometimes that note
The way I
says,
play
"Be
football,
aggressive,
you know what I'm
stay
saying?
aggressive."
Do
Maybe
or
that's what
die.
we saw in the last possession.
Do or
they
die.
were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And they get to Newton and take him down for the save. Brandon Marshall
Nah.
in there to drop him.
Hey, we can run it back, dog.
To throw on second down is Newton. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now they're in the hurry-up. He's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far,
Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. There he goes, Brandon Marshall. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
and what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their head back around, and they can see the quarterback